Misfits, and welcome to the Misfit Adventurers podcast, a TTRPG podcast where our group of friends sit around and play some of our favorite games set in our own homebrew settings. I am the Dungeon Master, Amanda, and I hope that you will join us and enjoy the stories we have to offer.
Question for today.
We did musical theater, which I love. I love that question from last week.
What food are you most excited to eat at the Ren Fair this weekend?
Chicken tendies and gyros.
I was going to say, everyone's here.
The gyros at the Ren Fair are really good. I also really like the giant pickles that the pickle lady walks around with a cart. That's awesome.
Aaron said turkey leg.
Turkey legs.
I was gonna say turkey leg.
I do love
it. Are you recording?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Exclamation point.
They had this. Thank you. They had this barbecue mac and cheese thing. That was really good.
Yes.
Chicken on the stick, right? They had chicken on the stick.
They have steak on a steak.
They have everything on a stick.
It was so good. Get it.
It was good.
I'm pretty
There's
sure
like a Polish sausage on a stick as well.
Sounds familiar.
Pretty sure I ate that too.
I'm
try to eat everything.
One of the like highlights for me at the Texas Renaissance Fair was their potato, and I'm curious to see if they have anything kind of like that at the Georgia Ren Fair. I couldn't remember from last year.
I can't remember if they have it at the Georgia Ren Fair, but at the Tennessee Ren Fair, you can get it's a piece of cheesecake dipped in chocolate on a stick. And you just It's so good.
I have a great need.
It's so good.
There's about to be some big activity going on with me and that cheesecake.
Big activity.
Oh, it's so good.
She's hearing all this food and she's like, yes.
I hope they have it. They'll probably have fried Oreos somewhere, but
I was wondering what stayed the same.
Their funnel cake was good too.
I don't. It's the same every year. I don't know. So I'm curious to see
that Dragon's Breath mead.
The mead, I'm super excited about the mead. And then there's one food station like off in the distance that serves like different stuff, but it's good. Like they had like a lavender lemonade, and they had like a brie something sandwich.
Oh yeah, that lavender lemonade slap.
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
The boiled peanut slap.
Mm-hmm.
They have peanuts.
Tankard this year because it's the 40th, and it has
that's right, it's the 40th.
It is the 40th.
It's special.
I do want Kyle to try the Cajun boiled peanuts. Maybe he'll like those better.
Oh, Cajun boiled. Somehow I missed the boiled peanuts last year.
Oh, I did not miss the boiled peanuts.
Oh, we did not.
To take your Dothan ass and get him hooked on peanuts, on all of the peanut.
I know.
I especially remember it was right by the magic show we went to.
Yes.
Because I went right after and got the Cajun boiled peanuts.
Yes. What? They also had this place that had creme brulee, and you got to keep the spoon, and it was really pretty. And they torched it with like a dragon blood torch.
Oh, that's
I
rad.
missed that.
It was.
I'm so excited.
It was a cute dragon.
I'm so excited.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So
it's Ren Fair season.
I know.
Yay. Okay. All of that aside, we get to enjoy all of that together in person next weekend. I'm so excited. Okay. The last time we were all together, you guys finished off the grills. You met Vlargatz the Mercane. I came up with that name myself, and I'm really proud of it.
I'm so proud of you.
Mm-hmm. And he gave you a little bit more information. You dispelled the last ward rune, and then you went to go find the real Zephyr. But of course, there's a big old monster in the way, an astral dreadnought, something that we've wanted to face for a while, didn't get the chance. And we worked it in. But we defeated the astral dreadnought, and upon the astral dreadnought being slain, Hoots and the real Zephyr, and also the simulacrum Zephyr, all kind of reappear in this area that y'all are in. Y'all are kind of in the depths of this far realm spill. So we will pick up right there.
Is Zephyr, is he just non-responsive?
He's just like repeating over and over again the like, I've got to warn them. I've got to warn them. He's just saying that like same phrase over and over again.
I may not have the monies. Let's see. That's probably some big shit.
Darren's gonna like fly over to Hoots and be like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Good?
Oh,
okay."
Dad.
Yeah, and Hoots will respond to Darren in common. He's like, "Yes, yeah, thank you, Darren. I tried something new, and it worked." And he's gonna be very excited.
I am so proud of you, and Darren's gonna give him a big hug.
Because I don't think, since I was swallowed, no one got to see.
No, you basically just shook off death.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not today, bitch.
You'll have to tell me about it later, and once we get to a little bit more of a safer spot, I'm so excited.
Thank you, Darren.
Looking at Zeph, like, looking at him and just what he's doing and shit, like, do I know of, like, a potential way to help him?
Yeah, because it's not really far off from the people that you found at the Alster Academy. You think, like, a greater restoration would probably fix him.
Let's go. Okay. Then I'll do that. So I'll mark that off, and that is instantaneous. Lovely. Okay, so I will I'll like touch Zephyr's shoulder and incant a greater restoration, and I'll be like, hi, Esther sent us. We we're an adventuring party in sort of league with Fortune's Favored.
Who's Fortune's Favored?
Oh God, that's right. You don't know them either because you've been gone so long. Okay. You knew Ash? Yes. I think the leader of that party, Noel, I think is his niece, by Locks, or not Locks. She wouldn't know that. She wouldn't know Locks, but. And then Tanari, her nephew. Yes. So they have this.
Tanari doesn't have a nephew. Who are you again?
We're the Yo-Ho-Hos. I didn't tell you that because you've been gone
You're
for a very long time.
What?
You've been gone?
Okay, wait. You did say that Asher sent you, so this actually does all track now, just a little bit.
What do you mean?
Hose. It just seems.
To be fair, he thought our name was ridiculous too, so.
Just seems like this is sort of like a prank of some kind, like a.
No.
Let's try very
Like,
hard
look,
to
I
Ooh.
get it. I kind of fucked up. I didn't really, like, explain things super well.
Okay,
But, like,
anyone-
we're just gonna send some, like, joke group to...
I didn't tell you this from the beginning, but you've been gone for like 40, someone help me,
45
50,
years.
45 years.
Okay, now the joke's
Material
not so funny.
No.
And
Are
unfortunately,
you being
not a
serious?
joke.
Actually?
Yes.
actually.
Everything we've told you is the truth. Even the
including
name.
the name.
Um... my sister, Lonnie, is she okay? 45 years.
I don't think we know
Do we
that.
know that?
No,
You don't know.
We
we
have
don't
no
know.
idea.
Yeah, I
All
don't.
we know is it's been 45 years since you came to the Astral Sea, and that your body has been kind of in a coma, unconscious on the material plane all that time, and Escher's been keeping a watch over you.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh, 45 years. Casimir,
As far as we know,
Alive.
he's
Last we
alive.
saw.
Yeah.
Food?
okay. Aurelia. How is Aurelia?
It's making it. We're
Okay, when you say making it,
It's still there.
it's still there.
Great.
okay,
There,
all right. Been gone 45 years.
there are some
The
things
world
that
still
we're
turns.
Yeah.
Don't know
we're
whether
trying to make
be
sure that continues
happy.
to still turn. And from what I hope you'll forgive us for taking a look at your notes. I think you were looking into, and I'll pull out my statue and coin these.
Oh, great. Okay, it is worse than I thought. I thought it was super creepy and weird. There's more. Great. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are pretty sure that we know we're working on making sure that that it gets sealed.
It gets sealed. Okay.
Or
Okay.
resealed, I guess.
I assumed, given this this stuff around us, this stuff spilling out of the portal, that something in the far realm is amiss or getting stronger. Okay, so there is something, and it needs to be sealed or resealed.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is that something?
Cthulhu.
Ooh woo.
Bless you. Sorry, that's a thing? Okay. Cthulhu. That's too many consonants, in my opinion, but
Yes,
Yeah.
very much.
okay. All right. And you need these things to seal them? And he pulls out the one that he found here.
Yes, there. We can go over the specifics. How about we get back to the
Right.
ocean's breast? So
Oh,
we can.
I'm sorry. The who now?
It's our
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. The ocean's
You guys
breast.
have like kind of a interesting obsession, I feel like, with certain
We have a cleric of Selune, and the figurehead has 2 full moons, so we thought it was fitting.
Imagine hearing full moons for the first time. Imagine where we were when we first.
Okay. Aurelia's alright. Don't know about sister. Casimir, alive. Usher is being responsible. How's my market?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Big floating market in the sky?
Oh, we don't have
Ooh.
airships anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Someone's
it's
working
the
on it, but I
water.
don't know how successful it's going to be.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. They don't exist anymore. The like elemental like, because I would know this, yeah, as my character.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, so like the elemental like sort of crystal that's like used to like power airships or put ships into the air. We have kind of run out of those, and so now we still have ships, but now we just travel on the water instead. So we don't. Yeah, there's no air travel anymore that way.
I'm gonna
Interesting.
cast message to Cheater, like, thank God for not mentioning Ben Balbona.
That's not trying to. Absolutely not. No, I don't. I want to pretend he doesn't exist, bro.
That's
like
fair.
the way I say this.
Literal fantasy Elon Musk.
Oh.
Okay. Now, I guess you have these statue things. You've been dealing and researching all of this stuff for how long now?
God, how long has it been now?
Oh, it's old.
I've
Year and a half, 2 years,
something like that.
something like that.
Do we count the time we spent in the Feywild in our time?
Oh yeah,
I
'cause, like,
would.
it's really
After we died.
timey-wimey.
I would. I mean, because even though we weren't doing that then, like, what is this campaign? But us trying to figure this out. So like,
Okay, I guess my question is, why aren't you guys crazy?
That's a very fucking good question.
I realize
I
now
assume it's
there's a
because we're
maddening
cursed.
effect going on when we're looking into this stuff. I get it. Flew too close to the sun, whatever. Meh. What's up with you guys? That's
I think it's because we got the coins. We're like
Yeah.
kind of cursed.
That's the only thing I can figure. That's the only thing.
there's too much to unpack. I
You are
just
correct.
It's a lot, bro.
and you won't believe who is at the center of it all. Because I believe you would have known this guy, or known of him. But we didn't meet him as the Cloud King, but I guess that's what he was.
I'm sorry. What?
I'm so serious. Yes. No. So, he okay. So he ended up in the Far Realm somehow when he should have died.
Okay.
Sort of kicked off the whole thing.
And,
Okay.
Yeah. And so then he, from what we can tell, because we have been to the Far Realm too much, his ship's there, and we were able to find like records and stuff. So it looks like they got into the Far Realm somehow, and then he, I guess, made some kind of pact with Cthulhu, and then he achieved immortality, and then he bound our souls to his. So now we are all, and I think that's why we're not cursed or like mad or something. Is my guess.
Okay.
Ooh, we are crazy, but for very, very different reasons.
Yes. This is a different.
Sure.
We were crazy.
Yeah,
before this.
getting killed and then waking up again one too many times can really mess with you.
Yeah, no, it's not great. So that's been everything.
We're just gonna shelve that one.
Yeah,
Let's go to the ship.
Okay. All right. Yes. It looks awful here. We should go. Oh, look, it's also me. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing okay. All right.
How you doing?
Let's leave.
Did he
So
come
Joey.
back? Didn't he like blink out somewhere?
He came back.
Okay,
He came back.
totally missed that.
Yes. Okay, so you all go back to the ocean's breast.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, you go back to the ocean's breast. Okay. All right. You guys need to get home, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
this ship that we're on right now, was that...
Oh, yeah, we were.
That's from the material plane?
Yes.
Okay. And ideally, you would want the whole thing back on the material plane?
Yeah.
Preferably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think... Who cast the spell? Who got you here?
Escher.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I told you, man, he's been watching over you for a long time. There have been elementals trying to take Genasi back to their elemental planes, probably because they know what this is going on. Fought off Air Genasi time and time again, trying to take you back while you were sleeping.
Shit. Okay. Well, great. I think I know what spell he's using to get you here. So I can do the same thing to get all of y'all's precious cargo back, and then I can end my astral projection and wake up. Is he gonna be mad? Do you think he's gonna be mad?
I don't know.
I mean, it's Escher.
He's gonna be happy you're back.
He's probably going to be at least a little pissed, but he's going to be glad that you're back.
He's gonna pretend otherwise, but he's gonna be happy.
45 years, you said?
Yep.
45 years.
Fuck. Shit.
I won't say what I was gonna say.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Don't need to do anything else here. I kind of feel like just ripping it all off like a band-aid, you know what I mean? Just getting it done.
I mean, there's your crew.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Oh, I think we had like 10. Are they all still alive?
We've
We
seen
got 3.
3.
Okay. Well,
We got Delaney. We got...
Flannery
Hippo
Flannery.
guy?
and Blanche.
think
They're
that's
all hippo
racist.
person, hippo
Oh.
person, hippo person.
okay.
That's right.
Oh, we did come across this very strange individual, but I think he did leave on his own accord.
Well,
Vlargats?
Oh, what
yes.
is
I just needed some information. Oh, wow. He got stuck in all of this, too. Well, sucks
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
suck, I guess.
We saved him from a den of Grell.
Honestly, I had to pay him too much for the information, so it all evened out, I guess.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh,
He just got a little bit of extra trauma with
do we
his,
give him his money back?
Oh,
Who took it?
yeah,
What did you do with it?
wait, who took it? Wait.
I think
I think
took
Isla
it,
did.
didn't she? So
I
that's up
thought
to
I
you.
would. Oh, then yeah, I give it back. I thought we'd spread it out among all of us. Never mind. Yeah, I give it back to him. We
You
found
were.
it.
You were, and then
You
we
were,
ridiculed you into not.
Got you.
Because I think you thought it was Vlargats' money.
Yeah.
I did.
And Vlargats
I really did
just
think it was.
bounced.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Cowabunga.
Okay. He'll kind of move aside. Start casting the spell. Big portal to the material plane opens up, revealing Pelamari and where you guys left from.
Yay.
You sail the ocean's breast through the portal and back to the material plane. And the Vermilion Shades are quick to greet you and make sure that you and your crew are all right. You can head over to Escher's ship to make sure that Zephyr's consciousness has returned okay. Do you plan to do that?
Yeah.
I want to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this reunion's gonna be such entertainment.
Okay, you head over to the ship. You approach the captain's quarters on the Winds of Change, and you hear arguing from the other side of the door.
Amazing.
I said I was sorry, babe. I didn't think I was gonna go mad and get stuck out there. That's the problem with you. For someone so smart, you never seem to actually think anything through. Are you really mad about what I did, or just mad you got stuck babysitting? I'm mad that you never tell me what you're planning. Would it kill you to fucking communicate? My ex may have been a sociopathic murderer, but at least he was pretty upfront with his intentions. Okay.
That's true.
Are you really saying I'm worse than the guy that ended your mortal life? I'm saying that I don't like being made to feel like I'm the only one putting in the work. Either meet me halfway or stop stringing me along. And Escher swings open the door to find you all standing outside.
Here he is.
Hi.
Hey guys.
Ooh.
Sorry about, thank you for rescuing.
Your boyfriend?
Thank you. I owe you a great debt. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
I need to go for a walk. I will be back shortly. Well, that could have gone worse, honestly.
No.
He didn't try to kill you, so yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
could have gone worse.
I wasn't worried about that, so.
Welcome back to the plane of the living, my guy.
He wasn't in the plane of the dead.
What
Derek.
did you say your sister's name is?
Lonnie.
Compass. If she's alive and exists, it'll point a direction.
It will point. I'm gonna say it's gonna point southwest.
She's alive somewhere in the southwest.
Okay, that narrows it down.
Well, at least you know she's alive.
That's true. That's true. Oh, I meant to ask you guys, did Simulacrum Zephyr come with you, or did
I
you
assume
leave him in the astral sea?
I'm assuming that he came with us.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
Sure.
Assume.
Sure. That's fine.
Okay, good.
Now picturing Escher opening the door and saying Simulacrum Zephyr with us.
We'll unpack that later. Zephyr is going to look outside and see all of the boats all over the place and just kind of like look at it and then look back at you guys. So is there like a story there, or is that...
So do you want the long version or the short version?
You know, I'll take the short version.
Do you know, was Theodora Drillis a big name before you left?
I have no idea who that is.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So, TLDR, big socialite, had this big collection of like ships and bottles and stuff, and it turns out those were actual people, and my wife and son on one of them, and he was also a Rakshasa, so and we were fighting him, and all of his shit broke and continued to break and continued to break.
I see.
So we have like all of that. Yeah.
Interesting.
So kind of us, but also kind of not us.
Oh, Mythic 6. Are they off
Plane.
off plane? Okay.
Yeah.
Last we heard they were wrangling gods.
Mhm.
Right.
Whatever that means.
Right. Interesting. Wonder how that's going. Mortimer. What about Mortimer?
I mean, it's around.
He's good. As far like
As far as we know.
I can hold up. I'll
Yeah.
pull out the book. I'm just right. Hey Mortimer. We rescued Zephyr. How are things on your end?
I'm scared.
I'm
scared.
Hope things are going well, Darren.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
A little bit of time
Terrified.
passes, and then you'll see a message start to get scribbled out in the book.
Mortified.
And it says, "Become heroes yet? You must have known that prison was only temporary. I seem to be short a few items. Return them to the island, and I might call off the attacks."
Hey, I know things are happening. Isla, can you think of Mortimer
Yes.
with the compass?
Yes.
It spins.
I knew you were gonna do this.
Ooh,
Oh, fuck.
After receiving this message,
Oh, I knew this. Oh.
Noel and Arthok are sort of rush over to where you guys are. And Noel goes first. Hey, so we just both received some pretty interesting warnings from a couple other cities, and they're Edgewater and Alamthir have spotted like an undead army like a few days off the coast, and that's not. We need to do something about that. And around this time, Escher's returning, and he hears this, and he's like, Foxglove, I need you to go out and see if we're dealing with the same thing.
Oh, no.
Well, we were just given a warning that we have to go to the island or else he won't call off the attacks. So that kind of tracks.
Great. Okay. Foxglove will be back momentarily, I'm sure. Edgewater and Alamthir. They said a few days, right? Few days. So, who do we know that's over there? Who could we... Both cities have teleportation circles. We could send people. Alamthir's definitely in worse shape. They're still coming back from that flood, so... we need to figure out who could help, just in case you can't stop him. Just in case you can't deal with him. That's concerning. Maybe we need a little bit of a round table, little meeting of sorts. I think that might go well.
Mm-hmm.
Like a summit?
I don't know if we have time for a summit. I think we just gotta deal with who's here.
Well, I just mean, you know.
Yes, I know. I understand. Yeah, and Foxglove will return, and same news for Pelmari. So, we're gonna go to break, but just to set things up, these three cities, they each have modifiers attached to them, that I've attached to them. And depending on how bad the city is off in terms of defenses and what's happened to them as of late, some of those modifiers might be negatives. I have a list that I've compiled of your allies that you have gained over the course of the campaign, and they all have modifiers attached to them. So when we come back, I want us to sit down and talk about who you would send where to defend what city, and that will determine how well they do on whatever this role might be for how they measure up against these enemy forces.
Oh, God.
They can die, y'all!
No.
Because that's how I want to die!
Oh, no.
So, let's go to break.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I mean, Mortimer's already dead. Let's try to cut the losses.
Now do you believe me when I'm like, the
not
campaign's about to end?
Yeah.
I think he's on the island. There's no way he's dead. He can't be dead.
But wait, on the island is like holding him hostage? Okay.
It wouldn't do anything if he was dead. It wouldn't be spinning.
Do we know that?
I thought.
It's.
Yeah.
I think it's fun for Grimace, but
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think he's dead.
I think it's
Also
fun for Vice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's gone, and I'm upset.
He is old, or was old.
I don't care.
Plain.
He wasn't that old for a half elf.
that's
Asher is
right.
also old, and he's still here.
He was like 80
immortal.
something, right?
Yeah, Asher's immortal. Actually, I think
Like a little over
Mortimer
100?
was over 100 at this point.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, half elves also live to like 180.
Something like that.
Is it
Ish.
180?
He's
Yeah.
not
Okay.
dead.
Dope. Ronan's got some life to live.
I have been waiting to see if you guys would write to Mortimer because
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
see.
Great way to let us know he's out, though. Is to get him right back.
I'm so glad that happened. Okay, let's go to break.
Oh.
We're all back. Are you all ready?
Well,
Okay. So you are aboard the Winds of Change, the Vermilion Shades ship. You are with Escher, Orthok, and Fortune's Favored, and obviously Zephyr and Foxglove are there, and y'all are all sort of like reconvening at this probably like kind of like war room sort of setup on this ship. And they've rolled out a map of Kadath. And honestly, I should probably move y'all to our map of Kadath, though it's not necessarily the most useful map to look at. And they will circle Pelamari, Alamthir, and Edgewater. And these are the targets of Arthok's attacks. These undead forces that he's gotten from who knows where, that are apparently headed to these 3 different cities. And as I told you before the break, each city kind of has like a modifier attached to it. For some of them, it might be negative. For some of them, it might be nothing. It sort of depends. And for these fights that they're gonna have to deal with, these attacks, there will be a roll involved that I will make. But what allies that you send there can change what their modifiers are. Different allies, depending on how strong they are, might have higher modifiers than others. Some allies are like groups of people, like organizations. You could choose to split them up and send some of them one place or some to the other. So you are all gathered at this war table to talk about what you were going to do to help these cities, because presumably you guys are going to go confront Arthok, potentially while they're dealing with this, hopefully before. It'll sort of depend on what happens. Okay. 3 cities.
okay.
Who do we know? You for sure have the Vermilion Shades and the Order of the Platinum Shield, Fortune's Favored, at your beck and call. But who else could we call on? Who else could help us?
And we have some connections in Hangman's Alley. We have the Duchess. We have oh fuck, where are my notes? What the fuck is his name?
Torrent.
Torrent, yeah. We have Isla, you patched things up with a number of other pirates there, right?
Yeah, if you think that I remember any of their names, though, that's really funny.
Okay. We have
This
Kate.
is why you should
Kate.
take notes.
We have Hateful
We have
Kate.
Hateful Kate, yeah.
And I took notes, but they're a ways back, so it'll be a second.
Let me see if I've got
Kate.
anything.
Duchess.
Like wasn't
Torrent.
Screech? Wasn't Screech one or something?
Screech is a pirate captain.
Do
over
we
there.
want Screech?
We might as well.
Okay. So Screech. The Butcher? Perhaps?
We could. we could see if we can call on the butcher. She might want another immunity deal, but given
That's
the fate of the
fine.
world is kind of hanging in the balance, that probably won't be too hard.
What about Greed? It's another pirate.
I guess Allie's with you for this conversation as well.
He is, yeah. We're around, yeah. So we have Greed as well. We have Greed and Screech. Mythics.
Isla, if you ask Gallows, he
He'll
might.
send everyone.
He might. He might go himself.
Gallows!
Can't
Yeah.
Gallows like not die? Isn't he undead?
He gives us that vibe.
Nobody
we
really
don't
knows,
know.
and everybody is kind of afraid to ask.
This is a great way to find out.
He's
I mean,
nice.
fair.
He's always liked me, so I think he
He's
likes you by
cool.
proxy. He actually
And
gave
then-
me that compass, so
Hmm.
And then One-Eyed Wanda, right?
Yes.
I bet if you got Gallows on your side, he could whip everybody else up to like.
I was going to say, actually, that
He
might
could
be
he could get everybody else.
that might be the most efficient route there.
Yeah. Why don't we send a message to Gallows that says, these 3 cities are being attacked. Can you send
Okay.
help? Well, which one is? I guess this one's the closest to Hangman's Alley.
Yeah, because of the.
well,
Yeah.
and also, I mean, the different pirates kind of like stay close to different cities. I know they were all together, several days ago, but they may have all sort of started heading back to where they normally do business.
Mm-hmm.
So that could help.
Yeah. Well, let's just see if he can get the word out to them and have them commit to, saving the world from creepy undead Cthulhu creatures.
Yeah. So we have Butcher, Screech, Greed, Gallows, Wanda, Kate.
Yeah, so
Duchess, Torrent.
if the intent is to reach out to Gallows, then the full list is Butcher, Duchess, Torrent, Screech, Wanda, Bernardi, Greed, Kate,
Bernardi.
and Maggie.
Oh, I forgot. Okay.
Okay.
Forgot Bernardi and Maggie.
We
Okay.
got most of them.
Now, I guess the question is, I think including Gallows, that's what, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How do you want to divvy them up? Like how many do you want to each place? What city's in the worst shape that needs the most help?
Alger.
He looks around at Pelamari.
Pelamari
Are you
is-
sure?
I think
now.
Algier and Pelamari are probably both a little even, with maybe Pelamari edging them out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean,
Okay.
we could.
Alanthir's at least had a little bit of time to clean up. Like this just happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
we might be able to split them between Pelamari and Alanthir, and then have Fortune's Favored head to Edgewater.
Hmm. I'm gonna start writing.
That could work. Hoots, is there anyone from your monastery that could help?
Typically, my monastery abstains from violence, but I could reach out due to the severity of the crisis at hand. I mean, we could just reach out to all the head fathers, head monks. I do feel like we can reach out to all the major figures at the monastery, and I think they'd be willing to assist.
Especially with it being undead, I feel like that would probably be something that they'd be concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. Caroline's not here, but I do wonder. I do wonder if I know the elementals are kind of like trying to not do. We're trying to get their own from the material plane.
Right.
But I wonder if we ask nicely if they could send some elementals.
I do have elementals on my list. So
I wonder if they would help,
I do
yeah.
think if she were here, that would get brought up, and she would try to,
See if we can reach out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I knew they were trying to get all the Genasi back,
Oh, we're
Sure.
wrong.
but I'm wondering if the elementals themselves are. Do they, when they die, do they go back to their
Yeah, how
planes, kind of like devils do?
I know the genies do.
Hmm.
I
So
don't
might
know
be
if
some
all
some
elementals
merits
work
that
like
might help.
but yeah. With the before we move on, with the pirates, if Gallows is included in that, which city would you want Gallows to go to?
This one.
This one.
Pelgrim. Okay. Okay, so okay. Did you wanted Fortune's Favored to go to Edgewater? Is that what it was?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then there was that group that we met in Glad Isle long time ago when we were, was it Glad Isle or was it Flemwick?
It was Glad Isle. Wow, I forgot about that.
They might be they might be down to help, especially given that we're fighting the same thing that was, or one of the same things that was attacking their
They're pretty close to Edgewater.
Mhm. And Edgewater feels like one of the best fortified, so it'd probably be, a little bit of help there with them and Fortune's Favored.
I mean, oh God. What sucks is that I want to send Ben Malbona today. I don't think she would actually suggest it though.
Hey, none of us have any issues with that, though. You'll just
that if you
pretend that
want.
it's not that to me.
Someone else
His
suggested
wife
it,
will
not you.
probably appreciate that.
That she will.
She so would.
You'd totally be fine with him dying.
Felwyn would rejoice.
But I mean, they're already in Alamthir, right?
Or at least
As far as we know, they're
Mhm.
just still in Alamthir because their house was in Alamthir.
Yeah, they crashed like 2 more ships while y'all were in the Feywild.
Hey, I mean, if nothing else, his airship becomes a bomb. Like,
Let's go. I'm trying to think. Listen, I don't remember the forces of Braylock, but I know that they was fighting in the streets. So I'm like, I think y'all can throw down for real. Do they have? Because I feel like they had something, but the sanctuary was taken over. So I'm like, maybe they ain't shit. I don't know.
They definitely had like a town guard, like a city guard or whatever. They definitely were forming their own rebellion. The plot line got dropped because you teleported to the church. But yes, they exist.
They have a militia, if you
Yes.
will. Okay.
See, this is these aren't people that were on my list. So
I figured it was a stretch, so that's why I brought it up.
I'm also wondering, and this is a character who has not shown up at all, but is part of my backstory. I wonder if Círdan back in Tullaric has any connections with other mages
shit.
across Kadath. That I can definitely reach out.
Dang.
Jeez, it's again.
Okay. We've said Zephyr and Simmel Zephyr have been mentioned. Okay, with the Order of the Platinum Shield and Fortune's Favored, I guess Orthok would chime in and say, do you want us to divide our forces? Send half to one city, half to another? Do you want us all together at one place? What's the most tactical choice here?
I'm sorry, I just spilled Cheez-Its all over the room. Thank you so much. What was the question?
Order of the Platinum Shield. Should they be divided and sent to more than one city, or should they be kept as one force in one place?
That's a very good question.
That is a great question.
Right.
Well, who do we have? I guess to answer that question, we might need to divvy up specifically who goes where.
Yeah.
And see like
Probably
what.
would need to sit down and start figuring that out.
I think, yeah, let's do that first before we get to division.
Cool. Okay. So, let's go through who we've got. Fortune's favored, you are sending to Edgewater. I've put them down for Edgewater. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna wait on Order of the Platinum Shield and Vermilion Shades. Pirates, we're sending half to Alamthir and half plus Gallows to Pelamari.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all taken care of.
Okay.
Zephyr. Where do you want me?
We originally were thinking the Gravithargy for here, right? To help. So.
Well, and you have my slightly less
We
attractive copy.
Samosa too. That's true.
How
I guess we
about
could just.
we could do like the Vermilion Shades and Zephyr here in Pelamari, and then the Order of the Platinum Shield and Simmelzeph to Alamthir?
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Both cities are kind of
Simmel.
fucking busted
Zeph.
up right now.
Yeah.
So Pelamari is going to be Vermilion Shades and Zephyr. And what about me? I know I'm technically with the Vermilion Shades, but according to the mechanics that your dungeon master has set up, I am a separate entity.
Okay.
It was a fourth wall that just got shattered somewhere.
Would the Vermilion Shades work a lot better if you were here with them?
They're very intelligent people. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Let's put him with
Can
Zeph.
we send you with Fortune's favor?
Yeah, I'm a little
could do
worried
that.
about.
Edgewater, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Same.
they've only got Fortune's favored right now, right?
Yeah, right now.
Possibly the warriors of the
Oh, that too. Okay.
from Glad Isle, because
Okay.
they're close. They're definitely far less experienced, but
Yeah.
okay. So Escher, potentially for Edgewater.
Okay, so he goes to Edge. Okay, so that leaves then.
Okay.
That leaves Bim, Balbona,
Elementals.
Elementals.
They could be anywhere.
Literally anywhere.
Literally
I
anywhere.
think spread out across all three cities, because there's a ton of elementals, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, you could just divide them that way, I think.
Yes. Yes. Good.
Ooh.
Good. Sorry.
Why am I like apprehensive now?
Sorry.
Yes.
Every
Good.
decision we make, I'm like,
Good.
and that's not rude. That's just me.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay. Soaring Monastery.
That would be in Navalor, so that would make them closer to
Closer to Alamthir.
Alambear. Ah, yes, I see now. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's probably
Now,
better.
Bim Balbona.
And Babona. Okay.
He's
We gotta send him
in
out.
Alamthir.
We
He's
gotta
in
send him
Alam.
out. We
So
gotta send him out.
you may need to reconsider.
The Soaring Monastery or other people.
Well,
around.
some of the other people just
Yeah.
once we get through this list, then we can talk about how even this split is.
Yeah.
That's not how you spell Balbona.
You don't have to say so.
People of Braylock.
Let's see. They would be closer to, I guess, Calamari.
Probably.
But from the looks of things.
If they use the cut through.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, they'd have to be let through.
Yeah, that would be a whole thing.
So they could either do or Alamthir. But if they can be let through, if it can be arranged that they can be let through the shortcut, then
yeah.
I think that's good.
And then
Okay, Spellmire.
possibly Kieran's mage friends. Which could be all over. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say maybe Edgewater. I feel like we have the least people in Edgewater, which I mean I get, but I don't know.
Issue.
Okay. So right now, for Alamthir, we have half of the pirates, all of the Order of the Platinum Shield. You know what? And I'm gonna write down these modifiers as I do this. All of the Order of the Platinum Shield. We have Simulzeph. We have Elementals. We have the Soaring Monastery. We have Bimbalbona.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. And that is all for Alamthir. That is. Okay. That equals. Okay. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Edgewater. Edgewater, we have Fortune's Favored. We have, I'm calling them the Warriors of the Wood because I think that was the name of the episode that they appeared in. We have Escher. And we have Elementals. But the town is also in a better position. That's not too bad. Okay, Pelamari, we have the other half of the pirates plus Gallows. We have the Vermilion Shades.
Including the Butcher and the Pirates.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
We have Zephyr. We have Elementals. And then we potentially have the forces from Braylock. I have left off the mages right now. Hang on. What is their modifier? Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh, type, please. Okay, they are at. And then Okay. All right. So, hearing that, what are our thoughts?
It sounds even from what I could hear
We
and
have.
process.
Do we have the most people going to Alamthir right now? It looks like.
You do. You do have the most people going to Alamthir.
Maybe we could send like half of Oops, because Oops is in Alamthir, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could send half of them with Fortune's Favored as well, because I feel like that one had the least amount.
It's also in the best position. It's
Yeah.
not damaged right now.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Escher would voice concerns over Pelomari.
Yeah,
Well.
I would also voice concerns over Pelomari.
How about we
Because
split?
Pelomari is the most damaged, and
Yeah.
So maybe have some of Oops come here.
Yeah, let's have Oops in
Stand up.
Alamthir and in Pelmari.
that's a little better. It's a little bit. That's a little bit more
We're
even.
split between the two most damaged places.
Okay. These potential mages. What are we thinking?
Probably between Pelmari and Edgewater. Because like we don't have a ton in Edgewater.
Okay.
Some Pelomari, some Edgewater.
If there were only 3 and you had to decide which city got to, which city would get to?
Oh.
I'm biased, I would say Pelomari, but
Yeah, oh my god. So who else do we have in Pelmari? We have
we have the Shades.
The Shades.
Zephyr, half the Pirates, and Gallows.
And you have
Elementals,
Braylock,
Braylock, and
half of Oops. I know it's a lot.
probably
This
Edgewater.
city
We have the
is-
fewest in Edgewater.
Yeah. Yeah, but Pelomari just got its
Pelmari
shit
did just get bubbernuck.
And I am probably going to point out that Pelomari is a very rich city, and people
That's
are not
true.
used to fending for themselves unless
That's
they have
true.
to.
Um,
Follow me.
probably Pelmari then.
Okay. Okay.
We're fairly evenly spread.
They're all off by each other from for a single point.
Yeah.
This is like what the modifier for the city is after like weighing the pluses against the negatives. So they're very, very close to each other.
Okay. That's good.
Do we feel good about this? MJ's shaking his head. No.
No.
Oh.
MJ,
No.
what you thinking?
No, I just
Stressed.
I don't know, just stressed.
Stressed. Is there
We're
any
coming
other
to an end, and
I think your allies that are here would ask, is there any other things we could, tell the city to do to help? Is there any strategies or any other tricks up our sleeves aside from forces we can send? Is there anything else that maybe would be beneficial for them to know? I don't know.
Fire. Burn the fucking bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming from the ocean, but fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got archers like flaming arrows.
God, I'm trying to remember. It's been so fucking long since we fought
I know.
the
Undead.
island undead.
I mean, the undead, they also, the thing is like, I'm thinking of them also likely being vulnerable to radiant damage, but like, that's a very specialized damage type that the average Joe wouldn't do.
Well, but if we tell them about it, then
Anybody
They
Anyone.
can get some? Yeah, okay, so like any holy people should be able to combat them. If they can either turn them so that they go away, or if not, like radiant light is also a weakness.
Why don't y'all also give me either an intelligence or like a history?
Intelligence
Got
history.
history. We got some history.
Oh god.
Kind of.
I don't. But I'll roll. I'll roll for me and Orlana.
17.
17. Nice.
18.
18. You guys believe that most of these like drowned undead that you have faced have been immune to poison, so you can tell them not to waste their time with that. Like fire and radiant should be helpful in most cases.
If you see someone with a sword, if you see a undead with a sword, do not get fucking hit.
Yes, you can warn them about the like disease that they can spread. The like, what is it called?
I forget.
I forget
Yucky long
too,
sword.
but
Is what
yeah,
we call it.
blue rot.
Ah.
Yeah. And all of that is helpful information. Okay. All right.
I am stressed.
So scary.
I'm stressed.
Escher and Fortune's Favored, like they can all help with like communicating to some of these people. Are there certain people on this list of allies that you guys specifically want to make sure you are the ones talking to? Like, are there specific things that need to be said to certain people? Like,
Oh.
I can talk to Duchess. She'd probably be most likely to help if Pretty Man is the one that
That's what it is.
asks her for help.
Isla, you should. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
if you can talk to Gallus, but
I can't,
Yeah.
but I can have, like, Chi talk to Gallows for me.
that's true.
That's true. Okay, I can do that.
That's better than, like, some law enforcement or, like, uppity person trying to, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
Precisely. Or Alana can reach out to the elementals, presumably.
She
She has a
can
thing.
with her
I was
ascending
about to say-
stone, technically.
I was gonna say, I think she does have something.
She looks at it and she's like,
Hey, just checking in. You want to come help?
Mom and Dad are like, why haven't you called?
Yeah, literally.
It wasn't the end of the world yet.
No, God.
Hoots, do you think the outlet at the Soren Monastery need to hear from us specifically?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
I think you've been right.
I will add that too. Okay, so Soren Monster.
the Order of the Platinum Shield, Orthok will say, we can talk to the people at Braylock and communicate with them.
Oh, well, send them my regards, please.
Of course.
Salutations.
Now, if whoever's talking to the pirates, if y'all could, like, you sort of dance, there's, like, a passageway or something.
Oh,
or just, like,
right.
put in a word. Maybe let them know that the fate of Kadath lies in their ability to use this. Just once.
Yeah, we
Just
can
promptly forget about it.
we can pass that on.
Okay. That's so funny. Okay, and who's talking to Bim?
You know what?
You can
I
talk to
think
Ben.
Escher will say, you all seem like you've got quite a number of people you need to talk to. I can handle him if need be.
Thank you.
Oh, perfect.
Love to hear that conversation.
Who's talking to Torrent then?
I think Zephyr's like, who's Bim? Who's this guy?
Wait. Benji, you also have sending, yes? Am I tripping? Okay, so
Yeah, I have
okay.
sending.
Um,
Well, I might need to sleep. Actually, no, I have enough spells. I have if I dip into 4th level spell slots, I have enough
I was
slots.
about to say, yeah, I have enough, but I'm also like concerned. Like, wait, how long? How long do we have to get?
Days.
Couple days? Okay.
Correct.
Okay, good. We can
Okay.
see before then.
So we can. Okay.
Okay. Then, should we talk to Torrent then? I feel
You
like we
don't
didn't
have to talk to all of the pirates. If you talk to the Gallows, he can probably communicate to the majority of them.
For some reason, I thought Torrent was separate from that. Okay, that's good then, because we didn't really chat with him too much. Okay. He's gonna flip a coin, and that's gonna be like whether he does it or not. And
Oh my god, you're so right, though.
Oh god, why'd you have to remind her, Claudia?
Maybe we should message him specifically and say, hey, if you flip your coin and it
It's
says
not gonna
not to come
change anything.
again and again and again until it finally says that you should come and help us.
That's crazy.
Hey, if this shit goes off, there will be no more luck. Like everything's fucking gone.
No more coins.
No more coin.
No more
One
tomorrow.
time he says, heads or tails, I go help.
Okay. All right. So cool. So then between us, we'll get the monastery. Gallows. Orlana should contact the elementals. And that should be everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the people from Glad Isle.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna talk to him.
Yeah, somebody's got to talk to him.
I can talk to him.
Okay, sick.
I have a literal 26 minimum on persuasion. So.
And you also need to reach out to Kierden.
Mm-hmm. So, Kierden, Glad Isle, Duchess.
That's you. Okay,
I'll
and
take
then
care of those. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll do Gallows, Monastery. Okay, cool. All right,
Orlana's got the elementals.
she's got
Escher's
those.
got Bim. Everybody else is like at the table.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
All right.
all right.
Y'all gotta think about what you want to
Sending?
say.
Okay, yeah, yeah, Benji. Now you get to
time.
understand. Now you get to feel the 15-second.
Oh, I've already
God.
done did that.
Oh, I did. I forgot about that. I thought you did.
Yeah.
To join the fight.
Join the fight. It's
Join
like Super
us.
Smash Bros.
This takes me back to
Last
When-
campaign.
yeah, y'all were messaging all sorts of people.
I know. I was thinking that too.
When we got the fucking Cloud King, you were not expecting that at all.
I know, I was like,
Yeah.
because I already
Look how-
knew he was the big bad, and so I was like, this is awkward. It's gonna be really awkward in like a year.
I'm now curious if we're messaging anyone. That's gonna be another future villain.
Another what? Oh,
Future
another
big
future
bad.
villain.
Is the future villain here?
It's only
In the
a couple
room
of-
with us? LOL, Gallows being the next villain would be insane.
Oh my god, we've done this so fast.
Ooh, yeah, everyone.
Okay,
Okay.
who are we talking to first?
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
Um. Do we know who exactly needs the passage before I ask about it?
Who exactly needs the passage?
Should I mention, or do I just say, hey, can you just allow? Like, do I need to name specifically who's going to be using the passage?
They probably
so.
will need to know what ship to look out for to
Okay.
help them, because it's a bit challenging to get through, to navigate. So they probably will need to
Got it.
have some.
Is it just the Braylock militia that's doing that, or who else doing that? I forget.
I think so. Yeah, because everybody else, can probably
Got it.
everybody else is either a pirate or is some sort of mage and can probably teleport.
Adjacent. Sure. Okay. Okay. So I don't know what their ship would be, but I will just say that. Okay. Braylock militia, and then and where is he going to be again? We put him Gallows.
Gallows, you put him at Pelamari.
Pelamari. Okay. Pelamari. And then spread the word to the pirates. Okay. God. Can I do this in one message? I don't fucking know. He recognizes the speaker and sending, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 15 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Are you ready?
Okay, yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, there is an undead army attacking Pelamari and Alanthir and Edgewater, about a few days offshore. Can you assist? Can you also let Braylock militia use the passageway? And can you tell the other pirates about this so that they can help?
Okay.
Whew. You got a lot out.
You did get a lot out.
It helps to write notes beforehand, just like
Yes.
a bullet list of what you're trying to. Ugh.
You'll hear back. How did he even talk? We'll find out.
Dead or something.
I'll do what I can to assist. Do you know which cities need our help the most? And where you need me? We can keep an eye out for the Braylock ship. They'll probably fly the city's colors.
I see. Yes, that is something I neglected to mention. Great. Okay. So I'll mark another sending. So we said which cities needed help the most, and then
where do you need him?
Okay, got it. Okay, so I'll send back if you're ready.
Yeah, go.
Alanthir and Pelamari are in the worst shape, and we need you specifically in Pelamari, please.
Awesome. Yeah. He will say, done and done.
I'll turn to Isla and be like, wow, that was actually, wow, I didn't have to really convince him. I just told him what was going on.
I think he likes Allie and me, so that kind of tracks.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay,
All
Benji, your
right,
turn.
so Pirates and Gallows are accounted for. I'm going to just check these off as we're going through. That's also... And that tackles letting the Braylock people know how to get through.
Yeah.
And I think Orthok is communicating with the Braylock people specifically. Bim will be taken care of by Escher. There's so much to keep track of.
It's quite.
My goodness. Okay. All right. Who needs to be messaged next?
I will message Kieran.
Oh, God. I've never spoken as your friend, so...
As your friend.
Just an elf. Elf dude. Elf wizard.
Okay. Do you know what you want to say?
Yes, I do.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hey Kieran, this is a big ask, but do you have any connection with any other mages? We have undead armies marching on major cities. If any could assist Pelamari, that would be incredible. The fate of the world is on the line.
Shite.
Oof.
Just Pelamari.
Yeah, I thought this was where we...
I said earlier, if there were 3 mages, which one would you want to send more to?
Oh, okay, yeah. Pelamari and Edgewater.
Okay. I'll allow that. Okay. You will hear back. I can reach out to my associates and do whatever I can to assist.
Awesome.
Okay.
I was gonna say, also got a couple ready for the... What were the guys in Glad Isle called?
Possibly the Warriors of the Wood. I would have to go back and check my notes if that was the name they went by or just what I titled the episode. But oh God, what were their actual names though?
That's crazy.
Hang on. It's definitely written down somewhere. Give me a second. Glad Isle. The Warriors of the Wood.
Name. Oops.
Warriors of the Wood. Warriors of the Wood. They don't have names. I didn't give them names. I didn't give... We threw out his name! Oh, no, they do have names.
Oh.
Barrow, Ginder,
Right.
Farah, Floral, Keen, and Will.
I remember Barrow.
Barrow was the one that we talked to the most.
That's the name I remember as Barrow.
Barrow. He's the archer. He's a human man.
Oh yeah, because I talked him out of shooting me. Like he had the fucking arrow drawn.
Yes. Oh my God, that was crazy.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
also
remember
have
what he sounded like, but we'll find out.
what I want to say to the Duchess and to them. So I'll send to the Duchess first.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, my lovely dance partner. Gallows will probably let you know about this, but we have some cities that will be needing help against some undead armies. Can we count on you to assist? Next dance on me after all this is over.
Oh.
Gotta talk to your wife.
Huh?
You gonna have to talk to your wife.
I am gonna have to talk to Aideen about that, but...
Magic man. It's so good to hear your voice. You can count on me for anything as long as next dance is long dance.
Yes.
As long as next dance is horizontal dance.
Oh, God.
Go with the no pants dance. Oh my
It
gosh.
takes two to tango.
Oh my
so
god.
silly.
I'll go ahead and knock out Barrow
Okay.
if that's cool.
Yeah. 3,
Cool.
2, 1.
Hi Barrow. It's been a while, but we have the same thing that hit Glad Isle coming for a few more cities. Can we count on the Warriors of the Wood to help defend Edgewater?
Let's go.
It has been a while. Shit. Yeah, we can make our way there and see if we can be of some help. This sounds like something big.
I'm gonna send to him again.
Mm-hmm.
Just another slot. Do you want to time it or no?
Just go for it.
Yeah, it is pretty big, but you won't be alone. Fortune's favored, and some others are going to be there, so you'll have good allies fighting by your side.
Wow. Warriors of the Wood are getting into the big leagues now.
Moving on up.
Hopefully we'll be of help.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. And now to the
Pee.
monastery. Yeah.
The monastery.
Monastery. Where did we put them again?
We put them at Alamthir.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right.
Oh.
Here. Okay, so Undead Army in Alamthir. Okay, that's okay. This is a less complicated message. Less
Complicated message.
to them. Okay. Who should I send to? Should I send to Featherite? Probably, because Featherite knows we saved his ass. So like, or something. I can't remember the other people's names. I wrote them down. I just can't remember them. I just remember
Kenai
Featherite.
was one, and
There was like a snowy one.
yeah, Silverwing,
I thought it was Silverwing.
I
Okay,
think.
I think you're right.
But Featherite
okay.
is probably can't go wrong there.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I'll send to Featherite.
All right.
Whenever
Ready?
you're ready.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
I know that you don't engage in violence, and I respect that. There is an undead army closing in on Alamthir, Pelamari, and Edgewater. Can you assist in Alamthir, please? We would appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Man, it's just such like what a terrifying message. There's an undead army.
He's so succinct. There's no manners. It's so bad.
You'll hear back. This stands in the face of Lady Death herself. Of
That's
course, you can count on the soaring monastery for aid to Alamthir. Oh man. Okay, who's left?
I think that's everybody that we have to talk.
Everybody?
I think that's everybody that we have to talk to specifically.
Yeah, and everybody else is covered by other people.
Rather efficient.
Wow. Escher is gonna look to you guys. Okay, so Bimbabona, right?
Oh.
Like, should I tell him there's an army, or should I just ask him to fly the boats or whatever he does, and just let it happen?
Oh,
Tell
my
him to take a
goodness.
nice little jaunt about 2 days from now.
Okay.
It'll go down, I promise. There's no way it's staying in the air.
Yes. Okay. I
That's true.
feel like I can do that.
It'll be the perfect day for a flight.
Okay. We don't think he's gonna find out like about the thing from other people in the area. Is that? I'm sorry. I
don't know. I mean, I
just
guess
came to
the
mind.
question is, if he finds out that there is an undead army marching on the city where he lives, will that change whether or not he decides to do a test flight that day?
He'll probably try to use it to escape, actually.
And that's not gonna go well.
Yeah, I don't know if that would go well, actually, at all.
No. I think that just means instead of it falling into the ocean on the undead army, it falls onto the city.
I guess the thing is, if we ask him to purposefully crash them, I think
yeah, no,
he wouldn't like that, you know?
No.
He definitely would.
But if we just tell him to fly them,
Yeah.
probably crash on their own.
We could tell him that he could attack from the air, and it would be so beneficial if he did that.
I was gonna say
We
if
could build him up like he's like really helping in this specific emergency incident, even though we know that like he's not really helping in the way that
he thinks he will be.
Yeah.
Because, like, if he's in Allenfield already, he's probably maybe seen, like...
Because I would worry about, because if we go the route of, like, oh, you should try to evacuate on your ship, then he might accidentally take, innocent people, and then they would die.
Right.
Crash, which would be terrible, probably.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so maybe we play into his,
ego?
Yes. Yeah, there's the word. You would think I would know it. And we would just sort of play into that and convince him that this is just like he's going to be a hero by doing this very noble good thing. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. I will say we did try to contact the prison where Arthur is supposed to be, and there's just no word at all.
Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Probably once Adrillis died, his magic stopped working, and Arthur realized that he was in a bottle.
Yeah.
I guess we can stop calling him Adrillis now. Tashmaran.
Yeah.
Tashmaran. Interesting name.
This is password for everything too.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't speak Infernal.
Stupid, though.
It's so dumb.
It's
so I don't know. But yeah.
Oh, God. What an idiot. Well. Alright. You need to go to the island.
Yeah.
See, before it always just happens spontaneously.
But we can...
on purpose?
We can get there, though. We have the amulet, don't we? Wouldn't that be...
Can't we use plane shift?
I was supposed to say, don't we have the amulet to just zoot us there?
Yep.
But yes, it did have a way of just bringing us right back.
Before you go, here's the awful clay figure that Zephyr had before, and then Zephyr, why did you give him the one that you found? And Zephyr will hand over the one that he found in the Astral Sea. So you have all 8.
8.
Oh boy.
Now we just gotta convince a crazed undead Goliath.
Yes. Do you need to talk through anything? Do you need a strategy?
At one point we talked about splitting up.
Well, we have to be, though, is the thing. Like, they're all in separate places.
So, like, how do we...
I guess the question is, like, what's the order of operations here? Arthok is unkillable?
As far as we know.
For now.
We all are.
How do we undo that?
If he dies, does he come back where the cape is?
Yes.
Do we know?
Yeah.
Well, I would imagine.
Put the cape somewhere...
Wait, but he would have to put the thing in there, though.
Okay.
So we can't just...
But how do you keep him from coming back?
There's like a fire, it's like a blue flame, and it's like always burning. And I think the record that we found there suggested that was the reason for that to occur. So either.
Did we burn the cape before or after?
Oh.
Because this is his phylactery, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I figured we burned the cape in that.
Yeah.
If we burn the cape before we fight him,
Then we're all
then
one life.
We are all
Right.
awesome.
Yeah.
That
Very
might give us
strong,
some
though.
leverage in convincing him to help us, though.
We
Because
also
if
don't
there's
know
nothing for him to come
back. Yeah.
back, then I don't know.
Would he give his life? Is the question. Would he just give his life to destruction? We also don't know where he is on the island. There's that too. So like, if we book it for the flame, will we see him? You know, where even is he? Right? Like,
Is he gonna assume we go straight for the flame? And
right. Like
there.
That's another thing. So I think I do like the idea of destroying the phylactery. And then we can destroy the phylactery, and then we can somehow convince him.
I mean, I just learned
Charm
how to
him.
make myself even more persuasive. So I can try to convince him that, like, you know, with all the shit that we saw in the Astral Sea with the Far Realm spilling out, like, there's gonna be nothing for him to come back to. Like, if this succeeds, there's going to be, the world will be destroyed. There will be nothing for him to have power over.
But do we know if that's not what he wants? Like, what if his motivation is just purely to destroy the world because it kind of destroyed him and everything he had? Like, how do we know that that's not? I don't know. Because we did see him spiral in reverse.
We did.
So that's the only thing. But we can try and convince him, and then if that doesn't work, we have some charms.
I think Allie might ask, like, okay, so you need these clay figures, and you need these coins. Like, does he have to be the person to put the coin in?
Oh my god.
We
don't know.
It's gonna be hard to get the coin off of him.
Yeah.
Unless he's dead. Unless we burn the cape and then kill him.
Oh my god. Oh. Do you think so? Do you think that can work? Because then the coin won't disappear.
Okay, but the other question is, isn't there a place to put a coin and a figure literally in the chamber that Cthulhu is in?
Yes.
Yeah.
So shouldn't we try to get him to do that one?
Yes.
We could convince him
Okay.
that this will...
That
Oh,
we've
wait,
swapped sides,
hold
and
on.
this is gonna
Hold
let him go.
on. That brings up some more...
Yeah, because otherwise
How
one of us
acting?
is trapped with Cthulhu, and we know that that door is magical, and we probably won't be able to get out.
You
even
don't
if-
know that. You
We
know
don't
that
know
the
that.
chains are magical.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, the chains. That's what I meant. But the
We
chains
just-
are like,
We would rather not risk it. We just don't want to risk it. That's it.
We're talking
Okay.
at the end of
Convince
the
him that
world, right?
This is the final thing that needs to happen for him to like bring Cthulhu back.
Does he
I mean,
know?
I did some research in the library at Alamthir.
You're gonna try to convince him that, like,
If
he needs to do. Doesn't he know that?
I was supposed to say, doesn't he
Warlock,
know?
hasn't he like?
I think we learned a lot from
Talks to
his notes,
Cthulhu.
right?
Yeah.
We did.
We could convince him.
That
I don't
Cthulhu's
know.
lying.
Maybe you can convince him maybe you can convince him. But if he stays immortal, I feel like that's a big problem.
I agree.
Well,
So,
I think we just need to do the thing first and then burn the cloak.
you think that instead of burning the cloak first, and then
I just don't know if we should burn it until we're for sure that like some confrontation where he manages to kill one of us isn't going to happen.
Maybe
I'll make
we
sure.
need to get him like unconscious and then burn it and then kill him.
That can work.
Subdue him.
But he's gonna have to stay in the room.
Again,
Yeah,
so
we
then
have
who's
to
going to
be-
go in the room with
the-
Cthulhu? If
We
kill
just
him?
leave his body there
And I can
next
go
to it.
in.
But you gotta put the coin in the figure.
Well,
I
that can be like the second one that we do. We don't have to do that one last.
Look, if it
They have to
saves
go at the same time.
everybody else in the world, it's worth it.
Who's saying that?
Allie.
Oh, just for Allie, that's not
Okay.
happening. Thank you very much.
Oh my
Hear me
God.
Also,
out.
just coming from somebody who can die, I know you guys have gotten real comfortable being immortal and stuff, but like, I think you gotta let that go.
I think I wonder if between the seven of us, like, and how strong we are now, I don't know if you can fully kill somebody. I'm not really sure. But also keep in mind, if we can recover any bodies and things, I should be able to raise people well after they've died, regardless. But that means I have to stay alive. Unless you can find a cleric that can do the same thing I can.
I think we should do this thing first. He'll be
just
trapped.
Don't know if we can do it first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
okay. I'm trying to remember. Is there like anything that's gonna seal off once we put this in with Cthulhu?
We presume that the door shuts on.
Okay. Because
On that.
Darren and I think I also now
and
we have
it's a-
dimension door that we could put
Put it in and dip. Like I have dimension door now if we could do that.
If the chains don't block off magic, we don't know what these chains do.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
other thing.
that's
And we don't know if the door closes, we don't know if that extends into the ethereal plane
That
that we
also.
would theoretically be traveling through with Dimension Door or something like that.
Right. That's the
Is
only
there
thing.
anything
is
other
that
than Dimension Door?
Does someone have
I have teleportation circle, but that only works on the same plane.
we both do you have Misty Step, Darren?
Mhm.
There's that too, but
That also goes through the ethereal plane.
yeah.
And we'd have to have
And
been.
how y'all are using? You know what? I should probably just shut up.
You're talking about the
No?
thing we're using to get there?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
I mean, could that be used to get out?
if it's a different.
Theoretically,
Does it have like a certain number of uses in a day,
Let's look.
It's a
or
great
is it
question.
just
Let's look.
because if it's only one a day, then like
Oh, I fucked up.
Is that magic not going to be stopped by the chains?
Who knows?
that's
Uh,
Who knows?
I mean,
I'm
teleportation
just making sure
stuff,
you all know everything you have to use.
No, that's
Yeah.
no, I appreciate that.
when we were in the Astral Sea, teleportation magic got kind of fucked up around the place where the bar realm was spilling out too.
Did.
Is that as a result so that we can't teleport then? Is that
have we tried
that the
using
conclusion?
teleportation magic on the island yet?
You
I-
have used Dimension Door
Yes,
on the
yes.
island, and
Yes,
it
we
has
did.
worked. So Zephyr will probably say, I mean, who's to say how it's all going to work in the plane? I just know that whatever was spilling out was affecting the Astral Sea and that
Mhm.
area around it.
I see. Okay. So that should be fine. Okay. Okay. So right now it seems like we're coming to the conclusion that some kind of teleportation out of the Cthulhu thing can work.
Maybe.
Theoretically.
He can turn into water though, is the
If you
thing.
can't get Arthak to do it, like, is there another option?
Does it have to be?
Not really. No.
Is there like?
It's just that it requires the coin.
Do we know anybody that we don't like that's kind of expendable?
We're gonna have to convince him to do one of them.
Bill Balboa.
No, the thing is the coin. It can't. After a minute, it has to be by the person that it's linked to.
Does it still work that way
if you burn the
Arthak's
cake?
dead? Or if,
Well, if he's not
question.
dead, then we can just put the coin in there and then go do the rest of them after.
But don't they all have to be?
They have to be done at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to disappear if he's dead and it doesn't return to his body.
All of the coins and the things have to be put in at the same time, Joe.
It's going to be in there.
Oh, as in like it's not
Don't we
going
have to,
anywhere.
like, pull the? Isn't there like a?
So yes. So it will.
Sorry, I just
It will.
just
am I
loved
crazy?
the journey of Big Lip's face.
It will stay in the compartment. That is true. We just don't know if it is going to be effective the entire time it's in there. When we tried it ourselves, like the coin didn't zoop away, but the mechanism seemed to only work for a little bit. So because of that observation, I'm not sure.
So whoever's doing the one right outside the door goes and does the one in the door real quick and then runs to the outside one.
What if whoever does the one inside the door uses Mage Hand?
Do that.
The door will be open and you'll be able to see it to push it in. And then if the door closes, it'll be fine.
It's got to be the coin and the statue. So don't you need two mage hands?
And Mage Hand has a really limited range.
It's
30
like
feet.
Like 30 feet.
30
Well,
feet can only hold like 5 pounds or something. But it's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, the coin's not gonna be.
The coin's gonna be fine. But yeah, I don't know how heavy these statues are.
Do they both need to be pushed in at the exact same time? Or can you go push, push?
I don't think
I
they
have a
had-
range of 60 feet.
Oh, because you have telekinetic or whatever. You have
Mhm.
Was it 60 feet from the door?
I don't know specifically,
was-
but
Further for that one.
That felt like it was further. I just don't remember. We can find out.
That was the room where we fought John.
John.
Yes.
Yes.
It was
oh my
like
God.
a thing, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember how long it stayed in there? Because like.
Only like a few seconds, right?
Because the rogues have dash that we could zip.
From what I mean.
Random question.
Oh, not so random.
How much weight could Pancake hold?
Oh.
Pancake?
Pancake could. Let me hang on.
Okay.
Pancake
Wait.
could be the MVP of the
Okay,
campaign.
wait.
Pancake, savior of mankind.
Look, and this is why when people say it's players versus the DM, I'm like, you're wrong.
Well, that's because we have a DMPC right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When coming up with this problem, I purposefully did not come up with a set solution.
A single.
So-
No, that's fair.
So
The idea of traffic.
I can only communicate with Pancake telepathically within 100 feet. But
Isn't there one right outside of there too?
theoretically,
There is
I could
one
include
right
Pancake in-
outside.
So you could do that one.
I think they're within 100 feet of each other. Those two.
Oh, there's one right outside that?
There's
Yeah,
one
there's two.
right outside the room that Cthulhu's in.
So you and
The
Pancake
other
could-
thing that I could do, because Pancake is a creature, is I could include it in Rary's telepathic bond,
Mm.
which is what I was going to use.
Which we needed
to,
anyway, we were thinking. Yeah.
Like to make sure that we could all
have to
put them in at the same time. It's a telepathic link between 8 willing creatures of my choice within range.
That would be 8 at that point.
I mean, technically Pancake is a fae, so he'd be speaking in Sylvan, but I can translate.
Yeah. Well, I think I also know Sylvan. So I wouldn't necessarily need a translation, but I think the others might. Yeah.
Does that mean Amanda gets to voice Pancake?
Should I give him a weird fucking accent?
Yes.
Please do.
Absolutely.
So this is good.
I'm Pancake, y'all.
Oh
Oh
my
god.
So okay, this is good. So Pancake can do the dangerous one.
Mm-hmm.
And we were gonna need Barry's telepathic bond anyway, so that works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So okay, so then now the question is, when do we destroy the phylactery? Before we kill him?
I would say
feel like
before.
I feel like that's the best thing, because like otherwise it's just gonna be.
I mean,
because like if we kill him, then it's like.
can we
again,
fight him in that room?
The
And
other
then,
Oh.
you know, when it gets, you know, he's looking pretty hurt, we just
Dump
throw
him.
it in the fire and then kill him.
Oh,
the other
shit.
thing.
That's assuming he doesn't try to take it back.
The other
that
thing that we
part.
could do.
Well,
I mean, actually, I'm not gonna. What? How much does Darren know about liches?
I feel like a check was made,
I think maybe.
but I think Revan made the check. Maybe I don't remember.
Are you sure we didn't just talk about?
We did talk about me and Joe talked about liches.
Oh,
I
God.
feel like we did make some sort of check, because when y'all recovered the Necronomicon, basically is what it is.
Yes.
You, in reading that, you were like, oh, there's some similarities between some of this stuff going on and like how liches work. So I feel like some of this information has already been like covered. Like, you know, what's your question, Benji?
Basically, do we know like the amount of time it takes him to regenerate?
I mean, we kind of figured it's the same amount of time for us.
I don't know if you know for certain. I think you would know that most liches, it takes a couple of days, but y'all work a lot faster, so it might be different here.
Yeah, within like a half an hour or something.
So we
Yeah,
might be
I
able
mean,
to-
she came running around the corner pretty quick after she died.
We
She
might
was
be able to
also
kill him
very
and then
distressed.
burn the phylactery. Like as soon as we
Kill
soon
him.
as we kill him, just book Chili to the fucking brazier
Mm-hmm.
and burn the phylactery.
Oh my god.
No.
I feel like that should work, yeah, because at that
Like,
point
if he's partially regenerated, it
we'll kill him again.
theoretically would stop.
Right.
And if we need to like kill this mass
Arm.
of whatever the fuck he is at that point, then like, I mean, we have rogues with knives, so like
That's not a bad idea.
just
But we have to keep the capes safe until then.
mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
He probably knows we have it.
I feel like
Oh,
the
he
most
definitely knows
likely
that.
place for him to be is there already.
I would not be surprised if you were there.
I think he's gonna bank on us trying to destroy it first.
So in that case, who's gonna have the phylactery during all that? Because we can't leave it on the ship anymore.
Right.
Hot potato.
And who can and that's the
Well, I'm
thing.
trying to
'cause-
think through because
Draw
like
straws.
rogues can hide, right? But also like you want someone who's probably not gonna die that he could just take it off.
right,
you know.
And well, and
Well, it could be me.
I
Oh,
Because I
Because
can't.
if you die, you'll still come back.
it's
Because
true.
I don't need, for my ability, I don't need to, it's not expending any additional action. I just need key points, and I can stay alive. Let's see, how many?
One.
What? Give me a second. I just need to see how many, the maximum amount of key points I have. But that many key points, I can keep on, what?
Oh.
15. I have 15 key points, so.
Fuck yeah.
So you
I
can just-
also have I have Globe of Invulnerability.
Oh shit! You got that
Yay,
now.
that's a good spell.
That's
So
a
if I
good
need
spell.
to, if we need to make sure that the phylactery is protected, I can whip that out and keep it at least for a minute.
Well, only thing is, I would plan to be in the front.
Yeah,
That's
you're a
the
Front
thing.
lining
fighter.
too. That's the flip side of things. So
Yeah.
That
I
is.
mean, I'm pretty beefy now. I have 165 hit points with tough.
Ooh. We're very busy.
And I'll be not right up in the action.
That is true.
That's true.
And you can hide.
And I can hide. And I can hide it on me. Like, I can make a stealth check to hide the item to where he can't see it. Or a sleight of hand or something, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna throw something out there.
Hide it inside of you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna throw out?
Wait.
Well, okay, I wasn't thinking about that, but I can replicate a bag of holding.
Wait.
Joe
Dead
realizing
ass.
he can do things.
Wait, dead ass.
With
We
my
can just have a bag
replicate
of
magic
holding?
item.
So
But
we
you'd
just
have
need-
to have
Everybody's like, you could do it the whole time.
would you have
Was
to
here
have
the
a
whole
bag of
time.
holding to
Since level
reference?
2.
Oh my god,
Oh.
we have had a bag of holding this whole time.
Okay, so we just need a bag of holding then for that to work.
Would you need a bag of holding to replicate from?
No, I just need a bag.
Okay. Then take my bag.
Escher's like, you sure you don't want like a more stylish bag? I have lots of options.
If you want to give me a more stylish bag, I won't say no.
You're such a fucking queen, and I love it.
Look, I mean, why look awful when you can look great?
Excuse me.
That bag
I'm
in this
just-
season, bitch. Like,
But like, really though, Isla, you just have no taste. I'm sorry.
Can
I will,
punch
in
you?
this instance, defend Isla in that if the bag is shiny and pretty, then Arthok will notice it.
Do we really think Arthok has taste as well?
Can I
No,
punch
but if
him?
it's something that he hasn't seen on us before,
Isla, look, it's fine. I'll give you a makeover afterwards. That's not the most pressing issue. I'm
I
not
really
gonna
wanna
lie.
I really want to punch him right now.
you could do that.
This is the cuntiest I've seen Escher. It's crazy.
I'm gonna roll to punch him.
Okay. This is.
Should I not? Or slap
mean-
him or something?
Go for it. I don't care.
I mean, yeah,
Here,
go
here,
ahead.
let's
Go
just
ahead.
Say one more thing about my fashion and I will slap you.
You suddenly feel gravity reverse and you're on the ceiling, and Zephyr's like, no, you're not.
Just the upside down bird is so funny.
Zephyr early said air jail time.
That's crazy.
I'm out.
Escher, that was a little rude. You know, there's probably a nicer way to put that. Escher sort of rolls his eyes.
And here I was, rooting for y'all's relationship this whole time. You really just gotta be a dick.
I feel like that's not the rudest thing I've said in the time that I've known you as a group of
It
people.
really, really stung
It's
right
not.
now.
I mean, I gave Ronan silver instead of platinum in front of everybody, and you were all just kind of okay with that.
She did steal from you, though.
I'm glad you're recognizing that was a shitty thing to do.
Okay, you stole from me, so that was also kind of a shitty thing to do. Look, we've all been shitty people to each other at different times. The world is going to end.
Fire right now.
I love how offended Isla is over her purse being called ugly.
Okay, so so we're gonna make a bag of holding, and then we're gonna put the cape in there. Is that what we're doing? And then who is gonna have the bag?
I do still think I might be the best option to have the bag because I won't be right up in the action and I can hide, and I'm pretty beefy now.
I don't disagree.
Someone else has a better option.
And you're quick. You can get
quick.
away.
It's true.
It's true. Okay. So, Pancake. So we're confronting our thought first, and we're going to beat his ass. And then as soon as we kill him, we burn the phylactery. Then, after that, do the statue's obelisk thing with Pancake's assistance with the particularly dangerous looking one. With various telepathic bond. So that we all do it at the same time. Mm-hmm. Have I missed anything? Isla's got the bag.
Mm-hmm.
With the cape. So then that means you have to throw the cape in.
Yep.
Which, I mean, we plan to do when he's dead anyway.
Yep.
Allie will say, okay, y'all are using the amulet to get to the island, right?
Yes.
So, Ocean's Breast, we can help Palamari, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess, are we gonna come back from the island the same way that we are going?
Sure. Fucking hope so.
I hope you all come back from the island.
I'm assuming it's not just gonna stay there when we do this.
We should be able to. How many charges? Like, how many times can you use the amulet?
Yeah.
I was just looking at it.
I feel like this could be very important to this.
It doesn't
say in the item
have charges, so
okay, so you can just zip zap, zippy bop. Okay.
Yeah, it does take a check,
an intelligence check.
Zip zap zap.
So if that doesn't work,
zip zap zap,
things could be weird. I'm also curious. Like, I don't know, guys. Call it whatever you want to call it, but I wonder, like as we take care of this, like, is the island going to just remain as it once was, or is it going to like sink?
And then we all have to get back together.
And then we all have to like run and dex checks and all this. You know what I mean? I'm like,
that's entirely possible.
I'm like, what is the state?
It took a couple minutes for it to sink last time, right?
So you should be able. I guess so.
We're gonna have to bolt, but I mean, pick somewhere to meet afterward. I don't know.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying that we can still. The amulet will still work there. That's fine. I'm just saying. Expect. I don't think we should expect the island to just be like remain the same after we've done what we need to do.
Yeah.
No, it's best to expect calamity.
I mean, the island being the island, I think we should expect just about anything.
That's true. So so amulet in and out. And I've talked about everything else already. Okay. I think we have a game plan. I need to get some things. I know Palamari was hit with a lot right now. Can I get some components for spells?
Yeah.
In this
for sure.
time? Okay. because I would like to do that. And then I think, because right now I ain't got no 3rd level spells no more. I use that all on sending. So we might want to rest here before getting.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we'll do. I'll get some diamond stuff as well.
Shine bright like a diamond. Sorry.
No, you're so fine.
If we have to bring anybody back, that's the title of that episode.
It is.
If we have to bring anybody back, that's the title for that episode.
Oh, shine bright like a diamond.
Good deal. Okay. Okay, so yes, I'd like to get some diamond, but we can do that later. But that is something I'd like to do in the time we have here.
Cool.
I mean, shit, guys, we may as well blow all our money. So, I mean, I don't know how much our characters are going to need it after this. You know what I mean? Excellent.
Okay. So, you guys can rest. You guys can gather whatever supplies you need.
Great.
And you know, it's your how would the Yo-Ho-Hos spend their last like night on the material plane before, you know, going to face Arthok, going to deal with the guy that started it all.
That's
y'all.
so fucked. Well, I will go ahead and just say I will get fuck, how much, Claudia? Okay, so let me look at some spell descriptions first. Because I know how much gold I have, or how much diamond I have. I just need to see how much I still need. That was 100. I think Raised Dead is quite a bit. I think Raised Dead is 500 gold worth of diamond. Which I might need, low-key. Okay. So I need at least 500 for Raised Dead. Greater is just 100. Revuvafu might. I forget how much Revuvafu is because I haven't used it.
Isn't that like 300?
Revuvafu.
I want to say 300, but
Yeah, it's 300, yeah.
Okay, so 300 for Revivify, 500 for Raised Dead, 100 for Greater Restoration. Okay, I might low-key.
Are you going into the city?
Yes, I presume that's where I can purchase diamond.
Okay, I can go with you and help pay for it.
Oh, that's okay. You don't have to do. She's not letting you do.
Do you know how much money she has stolen from dead people that she can drop on this?
I did not think of that. Yes. Okay. Well, I intend on getting. I intend on spending 700 gold.
Okay.
So
she pays for it before you look.
Wow. That's some serious character development right there.
She's keeping us alive.
That's true.
So
she's
true.
like, absolutely
One could
not.
argue it is selfishly motivated.
Yeah. Okay,
which
6.
she will use as a shield.
No, that's fair. Okay, that's so funny. You're she like she's given the diamond and she's like oh wow, you've really gotten quick. Okay. All right. So we'll do that. Do I want
the thing is she's still fucking loaded. So.
I think that's everything I need to do in terms of like actual like mechanics preparation. But I do think we should like, I think she would at night. I think she'd pray. Um, and she'd probably say, something like, probably something like, I I have faith, yet I also have doubt. Not that I doubt me or my companions, but I fear Arthok. But I know that I will do my best to protect not just the realm, but those close to me and everyone we've ever even met. Give me strength to see this through.
You almost feel like a warm breeze, and it just feels reassuring and comforting. Anybody else?
I think Allie and I are just spending the night in, probably.
If it makes you feel any better, I really like that bag.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Look, we needed some like humor in this episode.
No, that's good. That's good.
I get that you guys are using the amulet to get there, and you've got to do that, and we've got to do our part here. But just watch your back.
You too.
I will.
I'll be sure I return to you.
Good. Anybody else?
Darren's gonna write a letter to his family, just in case things don't work out, and like, oh god, who would I even give this to for safekeeping?
Great.
I was
question.
going to do the same thing, and I could tell you who I was going to go to.
Who are you gonna?
I would bet a whole bunch of gold that Escher's probably going to get through this. Just fine.
That's what I was thinking.
He is, in fact.
He is, in fact, a vampire.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the letter, and give me a second, let me see how much. 1,500 gold for my family, just in case I don't make it back.
Escher will make sure it is kept so we're safe, and he will look at you when you hand all of that over, and he's like, I won't need to distribute this, but I will hold on to it until you get back.
Better to cover my bases and make sure my family's taken care of, but I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Of course.
Thank you, Escher.
Look, I know I'm a bit of a prick, but I think it's part of my charm.
It is.
You've
Yeah,
got your
it
own
really is.
charms. I can tell that this group really needs you. So, still be there so that they can continue needing you. So good with words. God.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. What are you writing, Ronan?
I think she's writing a letter to her dad. She didn't want to call him in.
Oh, poor
'Cause-
Vendrick.
I didn't want to mention it, but yeah.
Because somebody should.
Y'all kept him completely in the dark about
Yeah.
all this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think
poor
she'd call him
guy.
in.
Well, I didn't want to mention it because I was like, listen, that's Ronan's. That's
I
Ronan's.
really debated it, and I think she would.
Mm.
I don't think she could
Right.
ask
Where-
him to do that.
Where did he go?
I think he was tying up some loose ends in Barovia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
So
I
she'd
think
probably
he
write
said
a letter.
eventually he would go to Pelamari.
Yeah, I think we.
God.
I think that was sort of what we agreed on.
Can you?
Um,
What if the day he comes back is like the day the army
my God.
attacks, and he's like, "What is happening?"
Yikes! Didn't think about that.
He's an arch wizard, so
Is he an arch wizard?
I think so.
Fuck, she doesn't know. We didn't have any time.
He's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
I don't think he's specifically an arch wizard, but he's
High level.
high level. I can't remember what. I gave him like a school that he focuses in. I can't remember which one. Okay. So you leave a letter. Anything? Is it just a letter? It doesn't have to be anything other than a letter. Don't feel pressured. Don't feel like you have to leave 1,501
No.
gold.
No. I think she'd leave her mom's dagger with the letter.
With Escher.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure he'd be a prick about it.
He'll take it. We got off on the wrong start, you and I.
Yeah.
And, I directed my ire at you a bit. You weren't deserving of that. You didn't know how important the item was.
I totally get having an item from someone that you don't know if you're going to see again being particularly important. So I'm sorry that was how that went down.
As far as I'm concerned, you've more than made up for it. Be safe. If you ever have any questions about the Shadowfell or Barovia, or your mother, you can always ask me. But of course, I think more importantly, you can ask your father, and he will always answer those questions. He's a good man. Hopefully you two can spend some time together after all of this.
That is a relief to hear. I will probably take you up on that.
Of course. Be safe.
You too.
Anybody else?
You're muted, MJ.
Thank you. So Hoots is going to meditate for a bit, in the darkness. And is having trouble really, honestly, concentrating for just a bit due to, like we talked about previously, in terms of the gravity of the weight of our decisions here. The future of the world hangs in the balance. And even then, individuals that he is trying to protect in terms of his masters at the monastery, of course, the friends here, is throwing him off. And so at a certain point, he's gonna, I'm gonna say he sees Darren, of course, contemplating his letter, finishing, wondering, finishing it up, wondering who's gonna give it to, and he's gonna walk up to Darren, and he's gonna be like, Darren, remember that trick I told you? No one got to see, and I wanted to show you.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna hand Darren his spear, and he's gonna say, "Kill me, kill me, stab me."
Now,
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Look, I want to show you something. No one got to see this. I really want you to see this.
grab him by the shoulders and be like, promise me that you will be okay.
Oh, yeah. I promise. Just in case I don't use it tomorrow, Darren. I probably will, but I'm so excited.
I can see you're excited, and I trust you.
Oh.
And I'm gonna take the spear.
Do you want me to turn around? Here, Darren. Hoots rotates his head 180 degrees.
That's worse.
There's gonna get the spear in.
Oh my god! Imagine if Old Yeller is the one that brings the gun to the owner.
God! No. Not Old Yeller. No.
Here, shoot me. I'll be fine.
Oh my god! Y'all just get Orlana to shoot him.
Get the spear in place. Close his eyes. And push it forward.
So, Hoots falls limp. And of course, I expend a key.
Oh god.
Oh god, no.
And the way I kind of imagine this is, every time I use a key point and cast Mastery of Death, I kind of hop in there, into, I guess, the world of shadows.
Yeah, sure.
And I come in contact with Lady Death, and I kind of say, "Hey, hello again, Mistress of Death. I won't be here long. It's kind of a two-play part, so of course I want to show off to Darren, but I want you to know that, well, you already know this, Lady Death, but there is going to be a very large swing of life and lives that are taken within the next day. If any of my friends or masters or anyone close to me is taken, please assure them that this is just the beginning of a new phase of their life. please take care of them too, like you did for me. Of course. And then
She'll say, you're an interesting one. But I assure you, as with anyone, we guide all lost souls to their final resting place.
I know, Lady Death. And that's why I don't mind seeing you. And he's going to, I imagine just like, when he casts Mastery of Death, he kind of just, raises up and ascends into kind of a ethereal form of light.
Yeah.
And as I return, of course, I expend a key point, but my head turns back and I rotate back 180. You see? Isn't that the coolest?
Oh my god.
Darren's going to grab him. I am so glad you're okay. Please don't make me do that again. That is really cool.
I actually, the thing I'm wondering about is like, how long does that take? Like, am I dead the entire time while I'm talking?
Oh my god.
Which I hope. I kind of feel like it was like the entire conversation. But
I feel like mechanically it takes seconds, you know?
Yeah,
but
true.
I'm sure time feels a little different when you're dead.
Yeah, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, Darren. I'm okay. Thank you for trusting me.
Become so strong. And I am so proud of you. And I am happy that I've been able to be a part of your journey.
Thanks, Dad. I'm proud of your resilience, your sharp tongue, and your belief in me from the beginning. You're going to see your family after tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. And I'll make sure to do my best to protect all our friends in the upcoming battle. And he's going to give Darren a hug.
Oh.
Thank you, son.
Almost makes up for the trauma you just went
A whole lot of emotions going on.
So much therapy is needed.
Like legit crying IRL.
Oh my god.
What is Revan doing on this last night?
Oh gosh. I will probably. Are we on the ship?
You can be wherever you want to be.
I figure we probably aren't. So
I'll
probably
normally sleep on the ship, but if some of y'all wanted to go into towns, you literally could be anywhere.
Okay. Well then. I'll probably just be tinkering with my sword and just looking through the not Necronomicon just for any last details we might have missed.
Through the non-Necronomicon,
I can't remember what we called it.
Yeah, you remember the last time you looked through it. It had like 200 and something tallies. And that is increased. You now count 423.
What?
Necronomicon.
And one of those is Hoots' death just now.
Oh God.
Wait, so could we just put the counter to 1,000 killing Hoots over and over again? Or
The coins don't tick up when y'all die.
oh,
Now maybe our audience died a little bit when Hoots just
Yeah,
had his dad
that.
murder him. Make an intelligence check.
Oh.
okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You think there's a strong possibility there was no contact with the prison. He could have killed literally every guard or man stationed there.
Oh no. That actually does have me worried about
About Mortimer.
fuck, what's his name? Yeah, Mortimer.
Oh yeah.
No, Mortimer's, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll anybody else that's on the ship, I'll let them know about the increased death count, but it's already happened. There's not much we can do except show up tomorrow.
We don't get anything from that.
Yeah, do we?
What do you mean?
Like,
Get what?
fucking pact abilities. I don't know.
You think we get
Yeah, well,
superpowers the more people we kill?
No, you have not hit the next marker.
I bet the next one's 500.
That's crazy. Oh, is it like every quarter? It's like 250, 500 type shit.
I'll tell you after the campaign.
I'm thinking out loud.
How many
but yeah.
many dead did you say there were?
423.
423.
God.
Okay.
Okay.
We could just go kill 77 people and figure it out.
No, that's not.
Surely 77 people died from the boats, right? Do those count?
Okay, I'll do that.
I thought we determined that the boats, people dying.
Me
in
and
the boat-
Bigler had a conversation
Oh.
about that.
Like,
Do the boats count?
The
No.
boats
I
do
feel like
not
it's like,
count
yeah,
because you didn't kill the people on the boats. The boats expanding and crushing each other is what killed some people on some boats.
yeah, I feel like it. And then this might be entirely wrong, but I feel like it kind of operates on some like Destiny Hive sword logic kind of shtick, where like we have to actually be the ones killing.
It has to be direct.
Yeah.
enough. Okay.
Well,
I don't want to be disappointed that there weren't enough numbers to get us something else. What?
It's kind of messed up, Case. It's all messed up.
This whole campaign is very messed up.
What?
Darren
That's
just killed
crazy.
Newts.
I'm curious because we have 2 abilities now, but yeah. Anyway, well, okay. Oh.
Anything else? No? You complete a long rest. The dawn of a new day. And, presumably you get ready to use your amulet of plane shift, and we will end right there. Alright, Misfits, and that brings us to the end of tonight's game. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you would like to support us, please feel free to like and subscribe. But more importantly, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again next time.